everybody. I'm just a friendly civilian checking out the air traffic around the world. And I want to focus today on things that are happening in the Middle East, because we have, like the U.S. and some strikes in Iran, U.S. and Israel, and it appears here that the airspace is closed in Iran and in Iran, Iraq, Syria, Israel, much of Jordan, and Lebanon, and Yemen, and possibly even the United Arab Emirates. Looks like, at least in some parts of the United Arab Emirates, not a whole lot of traffic around Qatar. Kuwait is also airspace closed there. Iran has responded with missiles at various U.S. air bases in the region, or U.S. Army bases in the region, as well as toward Israel with missiles. And anyway, so yeah, I just want to check out the. It looks like there's airport disruptions, and most of these airport disruptions are in the Middle East: Dubai, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Daman, Muscat, Doha, Kuwait City, Amman, and then like all these are in the Middle East. Look at Dubai. See if any planes are leaving. Look at the departure board. All these flights are canceled. All these departures are canceled. Looks like all day in Dubai. And my guess is that the arrivals are also canceled. All day, all night. Bahrain. Everything canceled for arrivals. And departures. Nearly everything canceled. Check out one more, Abu Dhabi. We got some scheduled. In the middle of the night, apparently. A lot of cancellations. And departures. Mostly cancellations. Daman, Saudi Arabia. Arrivals. Looks like there's some flights that are arriving Daman Airport, International Airport. Some cancellations. And departures, some are scheduled, some cancellations, some things going as scheduled. At least that's what appears on here. All right, let's look at this. Some of the top flights are going to be. We'll look at, like, let's see, the first flight. There's a military government, or there's a lot of military government activity, flight activity in the Middle East right now. This plane here is military government. It's an Airbus A330-243 MRTT. And United Arab Emirates, altitude 22,000 feet, ground speed 405 knots, and yes, unavailable is where it's flying to. This one, I looked at this a while. This one's totally unknown. 95,000 feet or 8,500. You know, there's just, this is kind of unusual because there's lines that go. I mean, on my screen here, it's got showing blue lines here, and then it's got red lines here, or blue lines here, and it's just kind of like. And that plane looks like it's over Turkey. In the Mediterranean, so it's a little bit north of the Mediterranean, and unclear where it started, unclear where it's going. Altitude seems to be changing on here. There's just not a lot of ground speed changes to bad data, unknown, various bad data on pretty much everything. 90 knots, 250 knots. Nobody really knows where that. It's unusual to have that many like lines going different directions, different colors. There's even a green line here, a purple line going that way, and a blue line. At least that's what appears on my screen. Red line's going this way, and yeah, very unclear what that plane is. And then there's it's like a general aviation plane. This is number 3 and tracked by 34,000. There's a lot of people on here today on tracking the flights. 34,000 is quite a bit higher quantity than typically. So this one looks like a Piper Cheyenne. Piper Cheyenne 3. Country of registration in the United States. General aviation. Age of the aircraft is 46 years. At 14,000 feet. 94 knots. Doesn't have, started, not available. Destination, unavailable. Look at one more. Yeah, there's a lot of tracking of flights. It's a Saturday as well. Probably about much higher. Many more people are tracking today than typical. This one's totally unavailable. Not available, not available. A lot of people are kind of looking at flights in the region, in the Middle East. Yeah, it's unusual to see flights going through. These have closed their airspace due to retaliation from Iran, from the United States and Israel strikes in Iran. Yeah, so it looks like flight activity is going north over Iran. The Black Sea, Georgia, Armenia, these countries there, and then goes up over here. Yeah, And then there's flights that are taking a southern route as well. Go through Egypt, through Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Oman, and over towards India. I guess it's probably it's kind of like yeah, it's definitely in the middle of the night there, or it's kind of like late in the evening, probably middle of the night in this part of the world, getting close to morning in Europe and parts of Africa, and daylight in North America and South America. Yeah, North Atlantic. There's storm system there, and so there's so much air traffic in the United States. It's a little bit hard to see weather. Some weather, some precipitation in the northern states: North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, and then it looks like there's some precipitation in Northern California, Southern Oregon, on the coast, on the West Coast. Yeah. Oh, anyway, I just do this for fun. It's a fun activity. Um, yeah, I mean, just kind of showing some unusual activity there. Obviously, there's a lot of news about what's happening over in the that part of the world, and I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm just a friendly civilian. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day.